What's going on, guys? This is the last module. This is, I think, in my opinion, one of the tops. Like, without this, I kind of feel bare. Like, this is a very safe, a safety net type of procedure that I do every time that is needed. And it just adds a whole bunch of safety and confidence and just armor when I'm in these markets. And that's conditions check. So, I'm actually kind of on it right now. Let me just delete this. Let me get rid of this so you guys can see. Um, I said in the previous modules, wasn't getting into it like I'm gonna get into it now, but the market moves in three different ways, right? Diagonal up, diagonal down, and sideways. You know what I mean? So let's just mark the key points. Diagonal up, diagonal down, and sideways, right? We have a sideways movement right here, and we call that consolidation. We call the sideways movements consolidation. That is when it just is not really having a sure like direction. Like this right here, you can see. This right here, you can see. This little move right here, you can see. But in the if it's having like, you can see these, but like in the grand scheme of things, like it's not moving. It's staying in the same location. It's in a range. It's not moving past a certain area, right? And so that's just when you're actually in the waters of that consolidation, you'll see how wishy-washy that environment is, and you wouldn't even want to be in that environment because you see how like wishy-washy it is and how just all over the place it is. So you're gonna notice that type of movement. So just notice consolidation, and then yeah, like I said, the other two. And so conditions check is one of the other conditions check is not only knowing you're in consolidation, but so with market structure, right? The higher highs and lower lows, right? I'm gonna give an example. I'm gonna find something, and I found something I could just work with. Let's start with this right here: high, low, higher low, or high, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And let's just stop there because these are equal lows right here, and then it does switch. It switches structure over here. So conditions check would be something like, let's do something like this. Let's, right? High, low, lower, high, right? Knowing that we're at a low and we actually just passed lower, we're on the verge of going lower than this low, right? Conditions check would be realizing that we're already kind of past the low, right? We're about to be past the low. So placing a sell right here is not the smartest in some cases. The foundation thinking of it, because we don't know that it's going to come down here, especially on the higher time frames, right? But if I'm really trying to get in this setup right here, say this was a setup, and say I didn't know it was going to come down here, but we obviously know it's going to come down here. So I would be looking on the smaller time frames. You know what I mean? I would be on the smaller time frames to really see. It would make me think twice about getting in a sell. It's just realizing where you are. Conditionings check is like a, hey, conditions check, and you know, it's like a reminder. It's not like a indicator or a certain pattern on the chart. It's a reminder of to check where you are, to check, you know, where you're trading at, and just use your surroundings, you know, because there's at some times that I put in trades when it already passed the lower point. So it's time to really retrace up just to sell back down. So really, I have the right trade, just the wrong time. And I had a lot of those, and to the point where it made it into the list because every time I check my conditions, I always catch on some rookie mistakes of like, why did I sell it here? Or why did I buy it up here? It just went higher. I'm just checking. I'm just being more aware of where it's at. So yeah, as you can see, it went lower, right? But in the moment, I'll be very cautious on not to be super like, oh yeah, we're just gonna go one way. Like it makes you think more. It just gets you back in the loop of realizing, okay, we are at the low. Be careful. You know what I mean? And keep trading. Happy trading. You need rules. Remember, in the mindset mastery, the only thing that was the cons is there's no rules. So nobody's telling you to think like this. Nobody's telling you to do anything that I just said. But I'm telling you what's really helped me, and I'm trying to cut the losses and the mistakes, or at least make them aware to you so you can do them less or just do them at none at all. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people learn through trial and error, and then they learn through all these mistakes and lost money what they have to do. What if you don't have to lose so much money or any money? You're gonna lose money. But just being already on top, sharp from the jump, you're just gonna cut the curve. So that's conditions check. It's a mindset of being aware of where you are, and yeah, I'm gonna do the advice to my beginner self in here. I would say, listen to me. listen. If I had somebody sharing this information to me, I had to figure this out on my own. The conditions check, it wasn't in anybody that I studied or looked up to for trading. It was not in their rules and stuff. It may have said it in a different wording, but I've just came up with, off of experience, that conditions, just like knowing the condition of the market, and where it's at specifically, has helped me take a step back, and it always helped me earn a lot more money and save a lot more money as well, just because I'm aware a little bit more. That's it. So I'd say definitely develop these habits and implement as quick or as soon as possible. Quick meaning just a certain intention level. If your intention is to really like study this 30 minutes a day, you're gonna get a result rather than just pushing it back in the back of your memory or whatever. So my advice to my beginner self would be so we got a TikTok over there on Forex, doing numbers. So that's a blessing. You know what I mean? But yes, it will be to just get on this concept and study it up, ask questions, and use me as a resource to answer any questions about conditions check and things like that. That's actually the last module for now. I'll definitely have more things. I don't even know. I'll probably have more things by the time you get to this video. But make sure you're in the live calls and things like that. We're gonna always keep on improving. And yeah, happy trading.